Good morning, Barrel Buddies. Today is Monday, February 13th, 2023. What happens when ice cream gets angry? It has a meltdown. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's check in with our special reporters for weather, history, and fun facts.
Today's weather is a high of 65 and a low of 37, and it will be sunny with a 2% chance of rain. Tomorrow's weather is a high of 68 and a low of 48. It will be partly cloudy with an 8% chance of rain. Today's national celebrations include National Cheddar Cheese Day and Kiss Day and World Radio Day. Tuesday celebrations include Valentine's Day and National Ferris Wheel Day.
On February 13th, 1923, the New York Renaissance, the first all-black professional basketball team, was organized. The Renaissance, commonly called the Rens, became one of the dominant teams in the 1920s and the 1930s. On Valentine's Day in 1990, 3.7 billion miles away from the sun, the Voyager 1 spacecraft takes a photograph of Earth. The picture, known as Pale Blue Dot, depicts our planet as a near speck, roughly the size of a pixel.
Today's wonder of the day is, who invented stickers? Have you ever wondered who invented stickers? Historians believe the first sticker might date back to the ancient Egypt. Archaeologists have found remains of paper that were plastered onto the walls of ancient markets to display prices of goods. More modern stickers may gotten their start from Sir Rowland Hill, who invented the adhesive paper in 1839. Hill stickers eventually became the first postage stamps.
Good morning, Barra Buddies. It's Miss McElhannon here with your Black History Spotlights of the day. I have two, so pay attention. Alexa Kennedy. Alexa was born on November 7th, 1950. Kennedy is most famous for being the first African-American female neurologist, which is a doctor who works with the human brain. Kennedy received many awards for her great work, such as Children's Hospital of Michigan's Teacher of the Year Award, and was inducted into the Michigan Women's Hall of Fame in 1989. Alexa Kennedy. Next is Gladys West. And Gladys West was born on October 27th, 1930 in Sutherland, Virginia. West is an African-American mathematician who is responsible for developing the GPS system. In 2018, West was formally recognized for her development of the GPS by the Virginia General Assembly. Gladys West.
And here's Dr. Sabatini with the principal's update.
Good morning, Barrow Buddies. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. If you watched the Super Bowl, I hope you got to bed on time and are ready for school today and for lots of learning to happen this week. We have a few events going on this week. Tonight, we're having our camp fair. So if you're thinking about going to camp this summer, or your parents are thinking about having you go to camp this summer, we will have over 20 camps represented from Athens area in our cafeteria. And you can go around to every table that they have and learn more about the different camp options that are in Athens. So come on out 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock tonight in our cafeteria for the camp fair. And tomorrow, our fifth graders are going on an Experience UGA field trip to the UGA Art Museum. So that'll be their special trip tomorrow for fifth graders. And then coming up very soon is the Barrow Buggy, our 5K race and 1 mile fun run. And it's time to register. We don't have a lot of students registered, but the classes that have the most right now are Miss Selleck's class, Miss Kaplan's class, and Miss Comstock's class. So we'd like to have more students register for both the 1 mile fun run and the 5K run. We do have 17 teachers either signed up to participate or volunteer, which is awesome. So thank you, teachers, for that. Let's see, we want to say happy birthday today to Chuck Stewart. I hope he has a great day at Bear on his birthday. And we want to welcome Miss Gillum here from Miss Douglas today. Also, Dr. Crowder is out, and Miss Lauren in pre-K is out without a sub today. A few attendance shout outs. We had some really great attendance last week, which is awesome. So students, great job getting to school and being here for lots of learning activities. We actually had 2 classes that had 4 days of perfect attendance last week, which is amazing. Miss Adrian's kindergartners had 4 days of perfect attendance, and Miss Kirk's first graders had 4 days. So y'all give yourself a silent cheer for having awesome attendance last week. We had several classes with 3 days of perfect attendance: Miss Kaplan's class, Miss Brevard's class, Miss Wyatt's class, Miss Stansel's class, Miss Comstock, Miss Freeman, and Miss McGee's class all had 3 days, which is great. Classes that had 2 days of perfect attendance were Miss Brick's class, Miss Boyle, Miss Drake, and Miss Audemont. And then classes that had 1 day of perfect attendance, Miss Stovall, Miss Sackett, Miss Barnard, and Miss McCullum. So great job on attendance for last week. And then finally, we have some shout outs. First, our Black History Spotlight question from Friday was, I am an American female artist who is famous for sculpting former President Ulysses Grant. Who am I? Several students got the correct answer, which was, anybody? Edmonia Lewis. We drew 1 name from the upstairs and downstairs box. Congratulations to Callie from Miss Brink and Miss Sullivan's class for being the upstairs winner, and to Anderson Plemons and Miss Wedge's class for being our downstairs winner. You can pick up your prize in the office. And then we have lots of great shout outs. I want to make sure we get to all of these today. Miss Audemont and Miss Garrett want to shout out the following students for creating submissions for the Ripple Effect Film Project: Taylor, Lanier, Josie, Hassan, Ethan, Claire, Cademan, and Bailey. We're proud of you for being bold. And then the Random Acts of Kindness Club have several shout outs today to Miss Selleck, Miss Mullins, and Miss Carlson for working so hard with students on ripple effects. Miss Tobel wants to shout out Lohith for always being willing to share. Miss Daniels would like to shout out her class for working so hard on 3 interim assessments. Miss Kim would like to give a shout out to Kamari Gillum for always being kind and helping others. Dr. Babcock would like to give a shout out to Jordan Johnson for always being respectful, helpful, and responsible for his own learning. He continues to be a model student in Dr. Babcock's classroom. And Miss Kelly would like to give a shout out to Mason McCalvin for keeping us laughing, and thanks for being such a funny guy. Those are some great shout outs for today. We hope that you have an awesome day at Barrow, and we'll see you around.
Why did the school cook bake bread? Because he knitted the dough. Before we leave, let's say our Barrow Hanukkah together. As a Barrow buddy, I promise to be fair, honest, and trustworthy, even when no one's looking, because that's the right thing to do. My good choices will help make Barrow excellent. Now we'll serve a moment of silence before we begin to focus our attention on thinking, learning,